Good evening, guys. It's JB here. I'm just taking a little time out of just doing my final preparation for the commentary tonight. Big game, Liverpool against Athletico Madrid, second leg of the Champions League. Atletico Madrid leading 1-0 on aggregate, but I've got a sneaky suspicion that I think this could be Liverpool's night tonight. I think this is a really good game. We've commentated on some big nights in Anfield over the years. I think this is going to be no exception. I think this is going to go down to the wire. I think the key to the game tonight is Jordan Henderson. I think if he starts and stays out of trouble and doesn't get injured and doesn't lose his bottle, I think Liverpool will win the game. And the reason I say this, it's a little bit symmetrical what we've seen on the JB Claret channel. I mean, we covered Chelsea in the Champions League 3 weeks ago. They were in a midweek game. They were poor against Bayern Munich. Fast forward, it's 7 days to the FA Cup last week. They were excellent against Liverpool. In turn, were poor. But I think in turn tonight, I think they'll do well. They got back to winning ways as they needed to against Bournemouth. And they're going to, I don't think there's much doubt that they're going to be Premier League champions unless they fail to hold on to their 24-point lead. I can't see it happening now. Sadly, the Manchester City and Arsenal game's off for reasons that you all know about. I don't need to mention this dreaded C word. That's obviously going about. We probably will have to mention it at some point during the commentary because there's a game, another Champions League tie being played behind closed doors, and I'll explain all that during the commentary. But it's going to be a fantastic night on Merseyside tonight. I think I'm looking forward to this, and I'm going to put my block on the line. Atletico Madrid have not had a great season in La Liga. Their only big hit has been Trippier. I think he's come in and he's made a difference. I don't think there's much doubt about that. But as regards the prediction, if Liverpool's best players are on their A game, and on these occasions they invariably are, certainly in Premier League and Champions League, they take some stopping. And I fancy Liverpool strongly tonight. I'm going to say 3-0 Liverpool victory. Now, I'm premiering this video at around about 7 o'clock UK, about quarter to 7 UK time. I want to let, during the live chat throughout the 4 or 5 minutes we're on here, I want to know what your score predictions are going to be and why that is. And then any of the best forms I can sort of talk about during the match anyway. But it should be an interesting game. Should be a good game. Tottenham deservedly out. We've got two unlikely quarter-finalists in Red Bull Leipzig and Atalanta. And I'm really sorry for the Atalanta. Valencia's match was played behind the Atalanta victory was played behind closed doors, and they didn't deserve that. That's a piece of history in their football club, and they won it in front of nobody, just 50 press people and television cameras, and it just doesn't feel the same for me. But we know what the dreaded C word virus is doing, and depleting everything, certainly in Italy. So this is a real problem now, and that's a debate that we might have to have on this channel. Will any of the European leagues, will any of the domestic football season here in Europe get actually played? That's going to be the case. But very bad performance, I'm afraid, from Tottenham last night. Outclassed. They were outclassed by Burnley on Saturday before John Moss started making his usual bad decisions against us, like not giving a cast iron penalty. Sorry, Moss, you're in for it. But having said that, though, I just didn't think Spurs were good enough. They can hide behind the fact that Harry Kane wasn't there and things like that, but in the cold light of day, I just don't think they were good enough, quite frankly, and deserved what they got. Was a 3-0 beating, and subsequently knocked out of the competition. And a lot of soul searching for Mourinho's men to do now as they try, and I think try is probably being the appropriate word, to qualify for 4th place should the season finish. But I'm going to explain all about this coronavirus stuff at the end, but during the commentary tonight, what it might mean. But because I'm sure the subject will probably pop up on the comment section more than one occasion tonight. So I'm preparing myself for any bombardment of questions that might come in. But as regards the Premier League, it's business as usual, and Anfield tonight, business as usual. So we're gonna leave you now. We'll see you at 7:50 tonight. So we'll be with you live in time for the kickoff. The team's coming out. You never walk alone and all that. And remember, we could have extra time penalties, but I think Liverpool will do the job tonight. They usually do on European nights at Anfield. I can't see any other result than a Liverpool win, quite frankly. But there you go. I'm just being English biased, and that's not to upset any Athletico Madrid fans that might be there. But I just, oh, I just fancy us strongly. Anyway, have a good. Anyway, let me know in the live comments because this will be a premiere. Yes, a premiere. Not often I say that in the same video. Let me know why in the live chat what you think might happen, and then hopefully you'll all join us at around 7:50 UK time and kick off for the game 8 o'clock live. So hopefully won't go all the way. Let's hope so. Anyway, with a bit of luck. Anyway, from me, JB, take care, and I'll see you in about just under an hour and a half. Take care, and just over an hour. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.